What is up, everybody? You're checking out the Uncensored Pro Wrestling Podcast. I'm the Hot Commodity Ant C, and today you're checking out our recap on WWE Friday Night SmackDown from September 15th, 2023, live in Denver, Colorado. And we had a surprising show, and to kick off this night of surprises, we have Pat McAfee making a return. Pat says, Mile High City, I love you. I was in the Rockies for college game day, and I saw SmackDown was only an hour away, and I thought that there was 0%. I went to take the ride down here to feel the WWE universe. Welcome to SmackDown. Austin Theory comes out. Theory says this isn't SmackDown, this is A-Town. Austin Theory live. Look at what the cat dragged in. We have unfinished business. I'm going to drop you in a couple of seconds if you don't leave. Pat says, I don't want to fight. You're right now. I don't want to fight you right now. I said this isn't SmackDown. You're so disrespectful. This will never be your show. It's the people's show. And with that, The Rock makes a huge surprise return. Remember, The Rock comes out, which I was surprised. I thought he was going to make an appearance at WrestleMania last year, well, this past April, but he didn't. So Rock comes out, and Theory says, it's been a long time. Rock says, shut your bitch ass up. Theory says, we get The Rock versus Austin, but it's not Stone Cold Steve Austin. It's the better one. And then The Rock says, Austin Theory says, it doesn't matter what the says. Because Rock says, The Rock. The Rock says, if Stone Cold was here, he'd say to beat your jabroni ass. This is The Rock show. You're Austin Theory. You're from A-Town. You clearly are an asshole. I'm going to show you in 3 seconds. This side of the arena is going to chant, you are, and this side is going to chant, an asshole. They do that. Theory screams, shut up. Rock says, I don't know who you are, but I know what you are. You come out here on The Rock show. My theory in 3 seconds is that The Rock is going to whoop your ass all over Denver. And then Theory attacks The Rock from behind. The Rock looks in great shape. He nails a spine buster, a people's elbow, and then Pat McAfee nails a people's elbow of his own. And The Rock cleaning house. I'm excited because if The Rock is back, that means that his eyes might be on the bloodline in WrestleMania 40 in Philadelphia. It was great to see The Rock make a return. He hasn't been in WWE in years. So good to see The Rock. And Austin Theory is working with some great talents. He was able to work with John Cena, The Rock, so many great talents in the past couple of weeks. We have our first match of the night. We have AJ Styles taking on one half of the WWE Tag Champions, Finn Balor, with NXT North American Champion Dominic Mysterio and Senior Money in the Bank Damian Priest. Decent match. The end comes after Jimmy Uso hits AJ Styles and Balor rolls up AJ and gets a 3 count. Jimmy Uso helping the Judgment Day get a win over AJ Styles this week. And in my eyes, it looks like Jimmy is trying to find a home. The Rock is backstage with Pat McAfee. John Cena shows up, and Cena shakes The Rock hand and says, welcome home. Great to see these two legends together. Paul Heyman watches as Jimmy Uso tells Finn Balor he has payback for everyone who attacked him. Balor says, I saw your brother, and I think you and your brother should join Judgment Day. There's no leaders. There's no Roman. Paul Heyman then walks over, and it looks like Judgment Day is trying to get the Usos on their team. L.W.O are in the ring next. Rey Mysterio says, a year ago, my career was at a crossroads. I felt devastated and heartbroken, but the L.W.O reminded me what family represents, and now I am United States champion. Santos Escobar grabs the mic and says, our family are champions. When Austin Theory attacked me, you stepped up. You became the United States champion like the legend you are. My career dream is to face my idol with the title on the line. And the race is, after all we've been through, of course, I accept. So Santos will take on Rey Mysterio for the United States title. Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits come out, and Lashley said, we said we were taking over, and by the looks of it, it's going to be easier than I thought. And then Latin World Order challenge the Street Profits to a tag match. Profits get the quick win after Revelation. And then afterwards, Bobby Lashley tells the Profits to attack L.W.O. The Profits attack Rey Mysterio as well as Lashley nails Santos Escobar. So Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits have issues with United States Champion Rey Mysterio and the L.W.O. And that would be a decent rivalry to start out with these two teams. Next, we have The Miz taking on LA Knight in a rematch from Payback. A great match, a lot of action. LA Knight got the win after a BFT. Afterwards, LA grabs the mic and LA Knight says, I told everyone I was coming for gold. It doesn't matter if it's Seth, Roman, it ain't just a catchphrase. Yeah. We see Solo Sikoa backstage with Paul Heyman. Paul says that order has to come from Roman Reigns. We need to focus on your brother Jimmy. You're going to have to fight his battles. He's not in the bloodline. Solo says, I already know what I need to do, and I'm going to finish this tonight. And Paul looks nervous. We see Pretty Deadly backstage, and Elton Prince is in a wheelchair, and they say that they will be back in no time. We then have Asuka taking on Bayley with Dakota Kai. We find out that Royal Rumble will be taking place in January 2024 in Tropicana Field. And again, Asuka versus Bayley is a decent match. Shotzi shows up from the crowd and scares Bayley, who runs off. Asuka gets the roll-up backslide with the win. And after Shotzi and Asuka fist bump each other. So Bayley, Io, and Dakota made enemies with Shotzi, and it doesn't look like it's going to work in their favor. We now have our last segment of the night, the Waller Effect with John Cena. Grayson Waller's in the ring, and he says, it must be an honor to be on the Waller Effect. As a host, you need some help, John Cena. You hosted Payback. You need to be like Grayson Waller. You made it all about you. You came back in the ring as a referee. You don't want to be an in-ring competitor anymore. You're the GOAT, but not anymore. My boy Austin Theory beat you at WrestleMania, and he could do it again. And then John Cena takes off his shirt. Jimmy Uso comes out, and Uso says, Kangaroo Jack has a point. Nobody wants you here. Everyone came to see me. You try to embarrass me again? Do it, John, or get out of my ring. That's when Solo Sikoa and Paul Heyman come out. Solo super kicks John Cena. They attack Cena until AJ Styles run out. Sorry, AJ makes the save, and they take out Uso and Solo. Afterwards, Paul Heyman tells Solo to save Jimmy from an FU from John Cena, and he does. So AJ Styles and John Cena, former enemies, taking out Paul Heyman, Solo, and Jimmy. What else is going to go down? We'll find out next week on SmackDown. A lot's been happening. I want you guys to stay safe and stay uncensored. Bye.